What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your July reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the second half of July. See what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect, get some insight with some guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. If this reading resonates with you, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, you can find me there at Jadestone Tarot. And yeah, let's get into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you for the second half of July. What's going on for my Aquarians? What do they need to know? Wow. Very quickly, we have the eagle, we also have the shark, and let me get one more for my Aquarians. What's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the second half of July? What's going on for Aquarius? Show me clearly. Messages for Aquarius, please. No. Oh, okay. We have the hyena and the hummingbird. So Aquarius, I have to be honest, there's something here that you've been kind of trying to mask or trying to keep hidden. That's our main message that I'm picking up on immediately with the shark and the hyena. The shark is about something that you're needing to come clean about, something that's been lurking within you. It's definitely relating to some sort of emotion. You've been trying to kind of mask it here with the hyena, trying to just like play it cool, using jokes to kind of mask what you're really feeling, almost like using humor to hide your deep emotions. And Spirit is saying it's time to come clean. Spirit is saying like you need to be honest. You need to acknowledge something. This could be relating to something from your past, or this is something that you might be returning to, or there's like an emotion or your feelings that you've been kind of suppressing or trying to just like, maybe you've been in denial about your feelings about something. And Spirit is like, hey, Aquarius, stop lying to yourself and just come clean. Just come clean so that you can move forward, because it's kind of like you're delaying your process or you're delaying the inevitable, just like being in denial or trying to suppress these emotions, whether they're good emotions or bad emotions. Like if they're just things from your past that you're needing to look at or release, it's coming up for you to do that. Maybe these are emotions that you're feeling towards someone that it scares the crap out of you, so you're like trying to just play it cool and trying to just pretend like you don't actually really care, that you don't actually have feelings. But like, you gotta stop, Aquarius. You guys gotta stop playing it cool. Like, oh no, I'm just chill. It's like, you guys stop watering down how you really feel, okay? I'm kind of picking up on the energy. Like, there's, you need to acknowledge something, and until you acknowledge it, it's like there's going to be kind of like stagnancy, or you might notice like something keeps repeating or a cycle keeps repeating. But I do see here, since we have the cosmic egg at the bottom of the deck, there is the opportunity for you to push through this, although it may be a little bit scary, a little bit uncomfortable to acknowledge how you really feel, or to share your vulnerability, or to acknowledge something. I feel like it would be really positive for you. I feel like it actually turns out better than you expect. We even have the firefly here and the lion. Yeah, bravery. So you need to be brave. Underneath the lion and the firefly, we have the starfish. The starfish is all about kind of feeling a little bit shy, a little insecure, fearful, having doubts, second guessing yourself. So you're really needing to, yeah, and the lion, that's kind of like Leo energy, which we're heading into Leo season. So perhaps this might be something that's playing out in the next month or so. It's like you really getting fierce, strong, bold, confident. And you're probably like listening like, oh, I already am. But it's like really stepping into that, not being arrogant or egotistical or like, you know, being a cock about it. But like, you know, really finding your strength, really finding your center, and not being so afraid or not holding yourself back. I'm kind of getting the energy of like being an overthinker, like overthinking every single thing, because we do have a lot of air energy out here. But I do see that there also is something beginning here with the eagle. Eagle talks about new lessons, new cycles, big change coming, and also your vision for the future, seeing the bigger picture, right? Bird's eye view, being able to overview everything and seeing miles and miles and miles and miles away, seeing all possible threats, seeing all directions, like really being able to see things from a broad perspective, right? But there's something here that you're needing to acknowledge, or something here you're needing to come clean about or address or express. So hopefully we'll get some clarity on that as we pull some tarot messages. Hummingbird also talks about something that you want to return to that makes you feel good, something that nourishes you, something that uplifts you. So this can be returning to a person that makes you feel good. This can be talking about returning to a hobby, a thing that you love doing, a passion, something that makes you feel good, something that just like replenishes your energy and makes you feel grounded and, you know, kind of like restores your battery. So there is the energy of like needing to return to something that makes you feel grounded and just like back in your power, back in your strength. Okay, so it does seem like whatever the shark and the hyena is about, whatever that whatever this energy is, and hopefully when we pull tarot messages we might get the insight as to that, so I understand what the fuck we're talking about here. But it seems like that's kind of like getting in the way of something, or this new cycle that's coming in is bringing up these things that you've been trying to ignore or suppress or try to like run away from, but it seems like you can't run away from it. Whatever this is that you've been trying to avoid, it seems like this new cycle, it's like planting this thing that you've been avoiding. It's like going to be like right in front of your face and you're going to have to deal with it. All right, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's nothing you can't handle. If anything, it's going to be better than you imagined. So let's pull some tarot messages and see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the second half of July. What's going on for Aquarius? Show me clearly. Yeah, like the shark coming up just kind of makes me think of the, you know, Jaws, the dun 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 dun, like the theme, right? The little Jaws shark theme, like dun 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 dun. Like, I don't know, it was like something that's kind of freaking you out, and you're trying to like play it off like you don't really care, like it's all cool, but like deep down you're like in your head you're like kind of overthinking, you're like, oh fuck. I think being in more like a playful energy would help you a lot, because it does seem like you're pretty serious. So messages for Aquarius for the second half of July. We have Judgment. Judgment is so similar to the eagle. Very similar energies, talking about divine orchestration as well as final judgment calls, final decisions, cementing things. That is fixed energy. You're a fixed sign. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the second half of July. What's going on for Capricorn? Show me clearly. Justice, Libra energy. Messages for, Knight of Swords, King of Wands. I'm going to get one more. Oh, they gave me two. We have the Page of Swords and Temperance. Temperance fell on top of Judgment, so I'm going to keep that there. At the bottom, we have the Sun, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and Strength. You're really needing to overcome your fears, Hermit, and also the Ten of Cups, because on the other side of your fear is massive, massive reward, happiness, fulfillment. You're really in your head. I was picking up on the energy from you, Aquarius. I was kind of picking up on this anxious, overthinking, just like, you know, the thing is with the eagle, it's like, yes, you can see all around you for miles and miles and miles, but then it's almost like you're being so like paranoid, thinking about what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this, what if this, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, oh my god, thinking about all the possible scenarios, getting your mind all over the place. It's stressing you out, it's making you anxious, it's just making you feel stuck, like so afraid to like take a step forward or take a chance or to do something, because you're just so afraid you can't even move. You're just frozen, right? Because you you want to have the best scenario, you want to be happy, you want to, you know, end up with the best outcome, but like there's all these fears of like, well, what if I don't, what if this happens, what if that happens? Like you're really in your head, and Spirit is telling you, Hermit, Strength, you're really needing to calm, take a breather, take some time out to yourself. You really need some solo dolo time, like time to just be at one with yourself, with your thoughts, maybe go out in nature, get some sunlight, get some fresh air. You're really needing it, okay? But I do feel like there's a lot on your mind that you're needing to kind of sort through or like decompress or reflect on. Maybe like write it down, type it down so it's not really in your head. It makes it a little bit easier to like kind of figure out what the hell's going on, what you need to do. But it does feel like with the strength, like you getting back your strength, similar to the hummingbird of like returning to something that grounds you, something that replenishes your battery. So when we go into the hermit and strength, it's like about you getting back your strength, you getting back your confidence, and just getting back to being grounded, okay? Because you've been kind of floating for too long. Spirit saying, come down a little bit, get grounded, come down to earth, come back to earth, okay? You're way up in space, time to come back down to earth. Once you kind of get back in your strength, it'll help you make the right moves or take the right action or move in the right direction that takes you to massive fulfillment, a lot of happiness, and nothing to worry about. Really just having all that you wish, all that you desire, all of your hopes and wants. Like, it's awesome. So we have Judgment coming up. And on top of Judgment, we have Temperance that came out. So there's a lot of divine orchestration taking place. We do also have a lot of major arcana showing up in this reading. We have Sagittarius energy, we have Libra energy, we have double Leo, Virgo. So we have a lot of major arcana. So the shit that's going on for the second half of July does seem like it's very significant for you and has an impact on like the rest of your life, okay? So this is a pretty crucial point for you. Seems like that's been a theme for a lot of the signs. So second half of July, maybe it's the energy that's just been super heightened. Anyways, with all these changes that are taking place, you're really needing to go with the flow. I know you probably don't want to hear that. You probably right, you probably want to have the whole plan, have that structure so that you know what to expect, so that you are able to control the situation. But Spirit is telling you you can't control everything. You can only control yourself, how you react, what you give your energy to. So you really need to take your hands off the steering wheel and just let it be. Let it be. All right? Spirit is saying go outside, take a breather, catch your breath, get some sun, maybe be by water. Water is extremely healing, replenishing. Maybe that's what you need. You just need a break from the city, the hustle bustle of the everyday life. I said lights. Go. It's time to slow down. It's time to catch your breath. It's time to just like shut the world out for a moment, okay? Squeeze that into your day some way. I don't care if you wake up extra early or whatever, but you're really needing just like some time to decompress and time for you to get back your balance. And also with the Judgment card coming up with Temperance, this could be energy of you looking back at some things from your past, and there is healing taking place, there's forgiveness taking place, and also justice is being served. Karmic lessons are being learned so that you don't have to go through that again. Yeah, so I wonder what that's about. Hopefully we'll get some more details when we clarify. We also have the Knight of Swords. So I do see that there's some sort of action that's being taken here. You're making some sort of move. It does feel like it's impulsive, but we have the Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Page of Swords. So I'm just trying to feel this out. Like, is this multiple different people or is this just you? Because there's a few ways we can read this. How do I want to read this? I almost could be like this, where it starts off with an idea, you think about it, you kind of come up with a plan, right? In that hermit mode, coming up with a plan, trying to get your confidence, to then, all right, I got my ideas, I set my eyes on the target, now I'm taking some sort of action here with the Knight of Swords. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to shoot my shot. And then the King of Wands is like feeling really confident and believing in yourself and having no more doubts, no more fears, none of that kind of like anxious stuff. That's one way we could read it. Another way that I'm seeing this, it's like, I do feel like this Knight of Swords, King of Wands definitely go together. I just feel like this is all about taking some sort of action. So you're taking some sort of action that you were afraid of doing, but you found the strength to do it, and now you're going for it. And then, so what's this Page of Swords? Because that could be another individual that you're dealing with. This can be a conversation that's being had. This can be even someone keeping tabs on you, but I don't see how that really fits in with this reading. So I'm going to just go with, it starts with you thinking about doing something, taking some sort of action, not really having the confidence to do so just yet, but then taking a moment, really like getting clear with what you're wanting out of the situation, and then going for it and shooting your shot. So it's kind of like, Yeah, I want to look in. So the shark and the hyena, I feel like that's tying in with the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands. So I think I'm going to look into that. And also like the Hermit. I feel like let's look into these cards first. Just to get a little bit of clarity. Maybe it's even tying into Judgment, right? So you're trying to get your clear judgment so that you're able to make the best possible decision. Should I use this deck? Yes. All right, let's look into the Hermits, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for Aquarius for the second half of July. Tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords for Aquarius. Show me clearly. Tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for... Oh, I was going to say Scorpio, Sagittarius. What the hell? This is for Aquarius. Tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for Aquarius in the second half of... Bro, what the fuck? December, January? I literally wanted to say that. Which is Capricorn season, Aquarius season. This is for July. Bruh. Okay, well, that's like 6 months from now, give or take. You know, kind of round it. So maybe this is something that's going to be playing out for like 6 months, or will have an impact then. Like the action that you're taking might be something that kind of continues out or impacts the future long term. I'm not focused yet, so I don't want to take those cards. All right, tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for... I was going to call you Scorpio for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, yes? Am I reading for Aquarius, or is there a Scorpio cross-watcher? Hey, comment down below if that's you, because I'm picking up on your energy. Tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for Aquarius for the second half of July. July, okay? Julying. All right, we got the Two of Swords. So you have a choice, right? You're trying to weigh out, what do I do here? I'm at a crossroad. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of scared, kind of anxious, kind of having these doubts. I need more information. I need more clarity before I'm able to make this judgment call. Tell me about the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. Oh, shit, that's too many. Less cards, Spirit. Thank you very much. Bottom of the deck, I gotta point out, we have the Seven of Swords. In this case, this is like coming up with a plan. You're trying to come up with a plan, trying to move. You're also very quiet or very stealthy, trying to be smart with your moves. And again, keeping something hidden, which is the same energy with the shark. So we have the Two of Pentacles, right? You're literally weighing out some sort of choice. Like, what do I do? I'm considering all my options. I'm really trying to flip over every single rock to make sure I am 100% certain. But you're going back and forth. There's a lot of this indecision or kind of juggling, or, you know, there's a lot on your mind. You're juggling a lot of thoughts and you're just like, I don't know what to do here. Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords for Aquarius. What do we got? Oh my fucking god, stop it. We have the Two of Wands, bruh. I'm fucking dead. Aquarius, this is hilarious. You're really just indecisive. You're like, like humming and hawing, like, fuck, make up your mind. I'm just playing Aquarius. I'm just joking, but this is hilarious. Bottom of the deck, real quick, let's just take a little peek. We have the Six of Cups, so there's some things you're looking back. You are in this heavy contemplation. You're not taking any action until you're certain. Let me show you. So we have the Six of Cups. You're looking back at some things from your past, whether recent past, whether past, way back. You're looking back at some shit, and you're contemplating it. Seven of Pentacles. You're thinking, but there isn't any movement. You're evaluating a situation. You haven't taken any action here, though. Wheel of Fortune. You're waiting for the right timing. You're waiting for more information. You're waiting until you're 110% sure. All right? 90% isn't good enough. You're like waiting until you are like 100% sure. Then we have the Chariot. Then you'll take action. But what are you waiting for? What is this? I need to know. I need to know, okay? Tell me the Hermit, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. So you are like overthinking to the max. Like, what are you overthinking about? Whatever the situation is has you stressed. And like, meanwhile, again, with the hyena, you're just trying to play it off like you don't really care. You're everything but overthinking. And like, you're cool, you're calm, you're collected. Ha ha ha, I'm having a great time. I'm having all this fun, you know? But like, on the inside, whew, you got like a storm going on. There's a storm brewing in your mind, in your head. Like, yo, what is this? What is this, Aquarius? I need to know. Tell me about the Hermit, Nine of Swords. Queen of Cups could be about a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be about your emotions. Tell me about the Hermit. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords for Aquarius for the second half of July. Prince of Wands reversed. Hermit, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords for Aquarius. Hermit, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. How about this combination? Ace of Swords reverse. Hermit, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Emperor. Anything else? Page of Cups. Star. 3 of Pentacles. What's underneath that? I can't even get it. Prince of Pentacles. Woo! And the Moon. Wow, okay. Okay. Let me talk about this. My foot is itchy. Give me a second. Alright, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, Prince of Wands reverse, Ace of... Okay, so that Prince of Wands reverse kind of goes back to you. How I was saying, like, we had the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Like, you were heavily thinking, contemplating. And so this is Prince of Wands reverse. This is, like, lack of confidence, feeling insecure, having some doubts, not... Because normally the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands, same energy, same card, they're very confident. They don't doubt themselves. They go after what they want. When it's reversed, especially when I'm taking it into consideration with this reading, it definitely feels like, you know, you're kind of having these doubts, kind of having these fears. You're in your head. You're not really sure what to do. You're lacking clarity here. Ace of Swords. Maybe you're in your head. Maybe you're even telling yourself lies, or you're in denial about something, or just like you're having a hard time seeing the full scope of the situation, and it bugs you. It bugs you like crazy, because this is normally not how it is for you. Normally you are like certain, you see things clearly, it's easy, right? This could be about someone that you have emotion towards, or you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so the Prince of Wands reversed to the Queen of Cups, it's like there's not, you're thinking about taking some sort of action or initiating some sort of like conversation here, Page of Cups, but you are afraid, or there's like this hesitation, or like, you know, you're trying to figure out like, what do I even say here? How do they feel about me? Like, there's a lot of uncertainty and not knowing, which at the bottom we have the Star, your energy, the 3 of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, and the Moon. So it's like you want to extend some sort of, there's like a proposal, not necessarily like, okay, will you marry me? But it seems like you're proposing something and you don't know what to expect, right? There's a lot of uncertainty as to how this will be received. So what you are proposing here could be some sort of friendship or offer, or even business related venture. Or maybe this is someone that you are building a connection with or a friendship with. This does seem like this is a massive wish fulfillment, or you see like the future. You see like a long-term future with this individual, like longevity. And that's the thing about the Emperor. Emperor craves longevity. He wants something that's long-term, stable, committed, right? And you're not, I think you're trying to figure out like if someone sees the same thing as you or sees a future with you. And you're reflecting on this a lot. Like it's just on your mind. Like, yeah, that's a lot to talk about, y'all. Like there's so much. Okay, so this is all in your head right now. You're trying to, because you just want the best case scenario, and you don't want to take some sort of action and like regret it later on. So that's why you're just being very careful of making some sort of choice or taking some sort of action. You're just like wanting to make sure that you are 100% certain, because like this is your end goal, right? This is what you're looking for. This is what you're trying to get towards. And you just want to make sure that you don't regret it, or, you know, do something that you don't mean, or say something you don't mean. Like you're really, holy fuck, you are really in your head. You are really in your head, Aquarius. All right. So it seems like you're taking some sort of action. You're making some sort of decision. I'm going to change decks. I guess let's just take a look into Judgment, right? Judgment or... I don't know. What do we look into, Aquarius? I'm like, wait a minute. All right. Well, yeah, judgment and justice. Because I feel like that will be the outcome. I feel like you'll be happily surprised. You just need to remain calm. That's where you're going to get the clarity as to what action you should take. But just trust yourself. Trust your judgment. Use your discernment. Things are going to work out for you. And much, much better than you even imagined. So tell me about judgment and justice. Based off the action that Aquarius is thinking about taking, what can you tell me about judgment and justice? What's kind of like the outcome here for Aquarius? Show me clearly. Judgment, justice, tell me about the combination. What can Aquarius expect from taking this action? One more shuffle. Okay. Tell me about judgment and justice for Aquarius for the second half of July. We have the Four of Swords. So this is kind of, again, currently the energy you're in, like reflecting. Four of Cups reversed. Judgment, justice for Aquarius for the second half of July. King of Cups. Judgment and justice for Aquarius for the second half of July. Sure, go card. We have the Fountain and Knight of Cups. Wow, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wow, this seems like it's well received. Seven of Coins. Okay, all right. So, before you're taking this action, right, we have the Four of Swords, Four of Cups reversed. You're kind of in this attitude of like, you know what is truly meant for me won't pass me by, and this is something that I desire, this is something that I want, so I'm going to release my expectations. We have the King of Cups and the Fountain, really you getting back in tune, getting grounded in your thoughts, your emotions, and having ultimate trust, ultimate faith in the universe. The Fountain is all about connection to Source, the divine orchestration, and having ultimate trust in the bigger picture. So I feel like you're really just like kind of surrendering control over the situation. Then we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So it seems like you're initiating some sort of like romantic connection, or you might be opening up about how you really feel about a person. And I think it's well received, because then at the bottom we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Coins. I feel like this is really well received, Aquarius. So you're in for a beautiful surprise. So I think this is a clear indication. Go for it. Shoot your shot. You don't know unless you try. And what's that saying? You can't fail if you don't try. So kind of like you can hold back and let your fears get the best of you, and then always wonder what would have happened, what could have been, and wonder what if. Or you shoot your shot and it turns out amazing, but even if it doesn't go according to your plans, that's because there's something better coming in, and to have faith, have trust that that is it, point blank. I think you're gonna say fuck it. I think you're gonna just be like, you know what, I'm gonna initiate this, I'm going to take some sort of action, I'm going to trust myself. And I think this is relating to, like, you know, a connection that you feel. So that being said, Aquarius, I think you're in for a beautiful surprise, and it actually turns out way better than you imagined. Similar message, similar. Don't actually really remember too much, but I think Capricorn's reading, I said something similar to that, or in their title, it was like, your worst fear, it turns out to be the exact opposite, and that's similar to this reading. So if you have any Capricorn placements, definitely give that a go, or give that a listen, because it might bring you some more insight if you're dealing with a Capricorn, right? Maybe check out that reading. But yeah, it just seems like you're kind of like in your head, overthinking, taking some sort of action, really just wanting to have ultimate control over the situations. Almost like you'll take action if you know you'll be successful. Otherwise, you kind of don't want to risk the potential rejection or things not going the way you plan or the way that you hope. But this is a test for you with Eagle and Judgment. This is a test for you to see if you can let go of the need to have control, and like let go and have faith, let go and have trust. And by you doing that, because I seriously was feeling that with what's this card, the Fountain, the King of Cups, Four of Cups reverse, and the Four of Swords. I really am picking up, and with Temperance, I feel like this is you guys really letting go of control and just having faith and just trusting like whatever's meant to be will be, and then it turns out that it's better than you even imagined. So I think it is worth the chance. I think it is worth going for it. You better do it. I mean, you do you, but it's better to say, oh well, than wonder what if. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope that this was insightful. I hope that this helped in any way. If it did, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at Jadestone Tarot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.